XDefiant really disappoints me. Not because it's a bad game, but because it really falls short. But does it really fall short? Or is the Call of Duty brain rot sheep of a community to blame? XDefiant is another fun but mid-arcade first-person shooter. Wait, why does that sound familiar? I truly think Call of Duty as a game and its community that it has fostered is one of the worst things that has happened to gaming, and it makes the conversation about XDefiant that much more troublesome. Games like XDefiant should be allowed to exist next to the likes of Call of Duty, even though everyone wants it to be a Call of Duty killer. Which that's not going to happen, but it also doesn't seem like it's going to have a long future either. But maybe I'm wrong. Flame078 here, the normal gamer, and let's talk XDefiant. Look, if you love Call of Duty, you love Call of Duty. I really don't care, and I like being clickbaity in my intros because, well, engagement. And it's not that I'm lying about how I personally feel about Call of Duty, but at the end of the day, and take this to heart, it's not that serious. Is that something I would like to explore in the future video about Call of Duty and the negative impacts of that in the gaming industry? Sure, but that's not for this video. Really, Call of Duty is only in this conversation because XDefiant, the gameplay it provides, is a mirror to the multiplayer experience that Call of Duty is known for. XDefiant is trying to do that with its own unique twists and trying to capture some of that market that Call of Duty owns. But I just don't see it having staying power. And I'm speaking as an outsider because I don't particularly love the arcade shooter anymore. Not enough for me to grind it out week to week. But I will say that I'd rather have a game of XDefiant than Call of Duty. I have way more fun, and I have been having way more fun in XDefiant. But it is undeniable that Call of Duty has something that keeps players in the long term that XDefiant just doesn't have. It's a meme at this point, but Weapon Level Simulator is literally the best description for what Call of Duty multiplayer has become. Why is it so hard to pull away some of that player base who are dissatisfied with that aspect of their franchise? Because the two biggest things that community complains about, XDefiant solves. FPS gamers of the most popular titles are always constantly debating and hating these two things. They hate scale-based matchmaking because it has ruined casual play, and I do agree with that. And they hate cross-play, they hate controller players because, to be honest, it is clear that game devs have not found the perfect balance to create a unified experience that seems fair. But hello, again, XDefiant solves this. The main reason I enjoy XDefiant more as an arcade shooter is because of the fact I feel I can play this game casually. Plain and simple, something I have never been able to do in modern Call of Duty multiplayer and in PUBG's Apex. And some of you feel that in other popular games. And also, there's no reason to debate aim assist because unless you turn off that setting, lobbies are created based on the input you are playing. Input matchmaking solves this whole aim assist debate by removing it. So why aren't gamers flocking to this game? Unless I'm missing something in the conversation, it doesn't look like this game is going to do anything and it's not going to last. Why? Because XDefiant suffers from some netcode issues? Or doesn't really have an engaging progression system? What is it about XDefiant that for once in your life, maybe you won't support Call of Duty this year? Because those issues I described, they don't seem that much different than the issues you complain about in Call of Duty or in your other favorite shooters. For a game to solve two of the most heated debates you see in the gaming space and constant videos about, for it to feel like this game is going to die soon is wild. And that's one of the main reasons why I personally don't take the community for Weapon Level Simulator Modern Warfare Edition seriously, because you reap what you sow. Because you have an opportunity here to help support a competitor that could actually force your favorite game to change. And not only that, more games could emulate what XDefiant does. And this is why I'm really disappointed in XDefiant. XDefiant, you have, at least in my opinion, two good approaches to solving two of the biggest complaints FPS gamers have in the modern era, but fail to create something that pull an outsider like me to participate in the long term, which speaks to, well, you can't pull me in. How are you gonna pull dedicated players of another franchise in? What do you guys think? Agree? Disagree? Let me know down below. Flame078, the normal gamer. Until next time, adios.